Listen to Caitlin Dương. Go ahead.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay, good. Okay, tell them how to do meditation.
Keep your back straight, your neck straight, close. Inhale through the nose to count 1. You keep. If you lose track of your counting, don't. If you lose track of your counting, start from 1. And if you see your monkey mind, don't chase it.
Anthony, call Jennifer for me. All right, so Caitlin Dương, show them the timer. Caitlin Dương. Good. Okay, ready? All right, count from 1 to 3 and start. Caitlin Dương.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. Ask them, Caitlin. Everyone turn on the cam. T, Ashley, Anthony, can you call Jennifer for me? Oh, go ahead, Caitlin Dương. Ask them. Caitlin, ask them.
Nina.
Yeah.
40. Anthony.
28.
Jennifer.
Anthony, sit up to study. Don't lie down to study. You cannot study when you lie down. Sit on the chair nicely. Good boy. Okay. All right. So Vivian. Okay, ready, Vivian? Okay.
Yeah.
Read the subtitle. Okay, Vivian.
Was a Brahmin and his wife who couldn't conceive. The wife, fearing that her husband would no longer love her, selected a second wife for him to marry. When the new wife got pregnant, the first wife realized the potential
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Good.
dangers of her decision. The new wife might receive attention and resources that would have gone to her. She devised a plan to prevent this. She brewed poison and poured a few drops into the new wife's soup, causing a miscarriage. When the new wife recovered, she did it again, causing another miscarriage. By the third pregnancy, the new wife caught on, so she attempted to hide her pregnancy from the first wife. Eventually, the first wife found out about the pregnancy and attempted to cause another miscarriage. But because the new wife already had so much poison in her body, the third concoction turned out fatal. With her dying breath, the new wife looked at the first wife and swore vengeance. In a following rebirth, the first wife was born as a hen with many chicks, and the second wife was born as a forest cat. When the forest cat attacked the hen, She killed all the hen's chicks, but left the hen unharmed. The hen, unable to remember past lives, saw this as an unprovoked act of savagery and swore revenge. In a following rebirth, one wife was born as a doe with a newborn calf, and the other wife was born as a cheetah. When the cheetah attacked, she killed the doe's calf, but left the doe unharmed. The doe, unable to remember past lives, saw this as an unprovoked act of savagery and swore revenge. This cycle repeated itself over countless rebirths, and each wife swore vengeance for what they believed to be unprovoked attacks. In the Buddha's lifetime, both women were reborn, one as a yakini, a demon ogress, and the other as a human woman who had recently given birth. The yakini was relentless in her quest to devour the baby in front of its mother. Desperate and afraid, the woman ran through the gates of the temple and threw her baby at the feet of the Buddha, hoping for protection. As an evil spirit, the yakini couldn't enter the temple, but her hunger for revenge kept her stalking from the gate. The Buddha admonished both the woman and the yakini. He explained that they had been repeating this vicious cycle of killing each other's children for countless lives. He taught that hatred would only beget more hatred, and that although acting out of hatred may have a desirable outcome, it also comes with unintended consequences. The only way to eliminate hatred was to realize this reality. The Buddha said that in order to end her karmic bond, the woman must give her child to the yakini voluntarily. Once the child was in her arms, the yakini became overcome with hunger for revenge. But reflecting on the Buddha's teachings, she began to feel compassion and understanding. Tenderly, the yakini handed the child back to the woman. The yakini and the woman parted ways without any trace of hatred for each other.
Okay, Vivian, hear the story. What happened, Vivian?
So in the story, there was this Brahmin who had a wife, and she couldn't get pregnant. So she was scared that her husband wouldn't love her anymore. So she found him another wife. And when the second wife got pregnant, she realized that she could no longer get the privileges that she once had before when she was the only wife. And she tried to make the second wife have a miscarriage by putting poison in her soup. And then when the second wife got pregnant again, she put more poison in the soup. And finally, the second wife caught on, and she hid the pregnancy at first. But when this first wife found out, she poisoned the second wife. And since she had so much poison in her body, she died of the poison. And she promised that the next life she would do the same to the first wife's children. So in the next life, they were born as a hen. The first wife was born as a hen, and the second wife was born as a cat. And the cat kept eating all the hen's children, but leaving the hen unharmed. And then another life, one wife was a doe, which is a female deer, and one wife was a cheetah, and she kept eating the doe's babies, which is a fawn, and leaving the doe unharmed. And then the next life, when it came to the time of the Buddha's turn, one of them was like it's called a yakata, I think, or something like that, and she's like a demon, and she wanted to kill the baby of the woman. So the woman wanted to save her baby, so she went to the temple and she put it at Buddha's feet and asked Buddha to save her baby. And the demon couldn't enter the temple, so the baby was safe for now. But they never understood why, like, this cycle of revenge kept on happening. And the Buddha explained to them that this happened in their past life, and they keep thinking that it was just like an attack for no reason, and they just want to revenge on each other. So he said that the woman had to give the demon her child willingly, and when she did, the demon at first like got really angry because she's filled with revenge, but then compassion like came over her and she gave the baby back to the woman.
After that,
Wait, I can't hear what you're saying.
what happened? Both of them after that, after the demon get back the baby to the lady, what happened to both of them?
They both understood the problem.
And they forgive other people.
Mm-hmm.
They forgive each other mistake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Oh, can you give one example? How could you forgive other people mistake if they done wrong on you, or you want to revenge? Vivian.
Instead of giving them revenge, we could also explain the problem, because maybe it's just a misunderstanding, or it's just like a stupid mistake that they made, but it's not like they're like they didn't intentionally try to make that mistake, or they weren't mindful, so they made that mistake.
Good. Ken, turn on the cam. Ken, are you there, Ken? How about Oliva? So if someone scold you, if someone harm you, it's better to revenge or it's better to forgive them? Oliva.
You should forgive them instead of getting revenge.
What happened if they keep harming you, or they keep bugging you, or bully you at school, for example?
You should tell an adult.
That's all. But what happened when you get older? No one around protect you.
What did you say, Ta?
If you get older and there's no one around that could help you, could protect you, what should you do then?
You should like ignore the person who's being rude to you, or like tell them to stop.
Yeah. So that's what I mean, right? When someone bully you at the school, when you get older, no one around to help you out. So how could you stop them, Oliva?
You politely tell them that you don't like what they're doing or something and ask them to stop.
Okay. So let's see here. Hey, what happened if that person doesn't stop? T, turn on the cam. T. What happened if someone they bug you, they bully you, and you tell them, but they don't stop? When there's no one around, what should you do then?
Ty, can you say that again, please?
Okay, let's say if you go to college, okay, if someone come and bully you, bully you, but you tell them to stop, but they don't, what should you do?
Maybe I try to be like, I try to become friends with them, like I try to be nice to them, or I can tell someone else and they'll help me.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. Why it's not good to revenge if someone harm you? Why it's not good to revenge?
Because it's killing each other.
What happened if you try to revenge? Someone harm you. What happened then?
We we will be revenge in the next life.
Anthony, what do you do if someone try to bully you?
Bully me?
What do you do?
So,
You try to revenge, or what should you do, Anthony?
I'll just ignore them until it gets worse. I might need to tell somebody to help me. So, and then until my friend helps me, I think I will be good and stop bullying.
So basically, what's the best policy jargon when someone bully you so many times? What's the best ways to solve jargon?
Probably tell the adults or just revenge.
No, don't revenge, all right? Right, you're not supposed to revenge, all right? Emily, why is that? Why you're not supposed to revenge someone that harm you, someone that bully you? Why it's not good to revenge?
It's because you.
So how can you do then? How can you handle that person?
Can.
Ethan, though, can you tell them how can you handle those people that bully you at school or wherever you work? Ethan, though.
I would probably try to have this sense where I wouldn't want to provoke them at all. Maybe become friends with them so they don't bully me.
But sometimes if it's too much, you can step back. When you're still young, you tell your parents, you tell your teacher and whoever to protect you. But no matter what, don't try to revenge, right? Okay, good. So please remember that. Yeah, thầy giáo pháp is your turn.
You move on. How everybody doing?
Good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good.
Okay, what come out from your mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, go. Right. I will show you the movie. The video clip. It will be good. Olivia, you want to help me to pay attention to the video and help me to summarize? We go. There are many. Sophia, no, Olivia. I mean Olivia.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Top 10 video. Today, we're going to be looking at the top.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, có.
Thank you.
Top 10 kindest acts by kids. Sometimes the world can seem like a callous, cruel place. So it's heartening to remember that acts of kindness can be made at any age. This top 10 is really going to pull the heartstrings. Number 10, new shoes. When a high school student heard that a classmate was being bullied because of the shoes he was wearing, he realized he was in a position to do something about it. What's more, he actually did. He bought his classmate a new pair of Jordans. The boy receiving the gift seemed flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to say. We're not surprised. That sort of kindness doesn't happen every day. It just goes to show that bullying can be fought with generosity. Number 9, random acts of kindness. The Bristol kids in this next video are taking part in a citywide project called Brilliant Bristol, which is all part of a plan to make the city the UK's happiest place. And there's no better cause for happiness than a bunch of adorable children giving out flowers and compliments. Hearing those kids so happy to see that they made people smile is pretty heartwarming, we've got to say. Number 8.
Okay, Olivia, what the first thing we say here?
So for the first When this boy heard that his classmate was getting bullied because of his shoes, so he bought him new shoes.
Okay, so is that easy to do?
Not always.
Not always easy, but let's say that if you see your classmate like that, do you think that you will be able to do the same?
Yeah.
That's good. It's not easy, right? But that is. But why it's so important that this person buy the shoe for that guy, for his friend?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Because he was getting bullied because of
the shoe, right? But what happened when? Okay, that's good. Let's see. Betty, when the boy get the shoe, will he get the bully again? Huh? Hello? Betty? Okay, all right. Let's see. Lena?
Yeah.
When the boy been bullied by other people, right? But because of his shoe, right? But that means the other boy bought the shoe for the one who been bullied. Do you think the shoe can help that person will not be bullied again? Don't you think? You understand the question, God?
Yeah.
Oh, Vivian.
Yeah.
What do you think? The boy being bullied by his shoe, right?
Yeah.
That means the other person bought the shoe for the one who been bullied. Do you think that can prevent the bully?
Well, no, because everyone has a different opinion. Because he could get bullied for another. He might have like nice shoes, but someone else could have been like, "Wow, you have Air Jordans? Well, that's so out of style. You should look at all of us. We're wearing Gucci shoes." So he gets good shoes. It doesn't necessarily guarantee that he won't get bullied again because of the shoe or because of anything else.
But hopefully, that you are right. But hopefully, that could change something, right? That could change something.
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah, that hopefully. Okay, that's good. Let's see. And what about Kathleen? Do you see the second group? They give out the flower to the people on the street within the city. Why are they doing that?
Because they want the city happy.
Yeah, they want to make them happy. That's not easy to make people happy, right? Not easy. But with the kind heart, we can make them happy. Oh, that's good. Kathleen, you want to pay attention to this one?
Yeah.
Pen seller. When a man comes across a child selling pens on a street corner in India, he starts a conversation that's hard to listen to. This little orphan girl sells pens to earn money for food. So the man offers her 5 times the amount she would usually make from the sale and asks her to use the money to pay for her tuition. But when he tells her to keep the pens to sell along to someone else, this little girl's generosity and honesty comes to the forefront. Her thinking is that he bought them, so he should keep them, despite all her hardships. That's a kind of generosity that's very rare. Number 7.
All right. Kathleen, what do you think?
So there was this girl that was selling pens for so she could buy food for herself. And one day when she was selling her pens, this man came up to her and he started a conversation, and he bought some pens, and he paid her 5 times as much she needed to pay her, and he told her to use the money to buy herself food.
And then what happened then? And then what happened to the girl?
She wasn't hungry.
But you remember that the man who bought the pen, right? Give her the pen so you can sell to the other people, right? What the girl do? What the little girl do? Did she keep it?
No.
No. What did she do?
She gave it back.
Yeah, she gave back to the one who bought it, right? Because that if you use your money, you buy it, you should keep it, use it. It is easy for the one who very poor, right? And sell the pen for the living. And now the person who bought the pen and also said that you can keep the pen for to sell to the other people. Is that easy, bé không? Bé không?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see the video that little poor girl, right? She sell the pen for the living. So when the man bought it, and that means he gave her 5 times. That means a lot of money, and plus give her the pen. But the girl did not keep it and give back to him. Is that easy for the poor girl, the one who do not have money, but very honest?
Yes.
Is that easy to do?
Yes.
Yes? Easy for the poor girl to give the money, the paying back to the man? Don't you think?
Yeah.
Vivian, what do you think about this?
Could you repeat the question again?
Okay, did you see the video that poor girl she sell the pen for the living, right?
Yeah.
And then the man paid 5 times as much as he could, and also the man asked her to keep the pen, right?
Yeah.
But she did not keep it. So is that easy that for the person who very poor, but very honest, is that easy to do?
Since she's honest, it's probably a little hard for her. But if she's not that honest, then it would be really hard.
But it's very rare, right? It's very rare to see the person who poor but have a very kind heart, right? Is that rare?
Yeah.
That's very rare because usually the poor, when we poor, right, we need money. That's for sure. And this man gave to her, and she said no. She said no. That's very tough. Okay, but she very honest. That's a good thing that we need to learn from her. That's how you keep your what do you call principle. You understand? Whenever you have principle, you go with your principle and you keep it up. Never change your principle. Okay, that's good. All right. Let me see. All right, let's go to the next one. Vivian, do you want to pay attention to this?
Foul ball. The kid in this video clearly loves their baseball, but that doesn't stop one of them from making a very generous sacrifice. 2 kids after the same ball is probably never going to end with them both happy. Perhaps that's why the boy who caught the ball, Ian, decides to give up his prize to the other kid without a complaint. Such a kind gesture didn't go unrewarded. The team at the stadium took Ian aside to give him a baseball bat signed by his favorite player. Number 6, lost wallet. This next story went viral across social media networks in early 2016, and it's not hard to see why. In fact, the story is so charming that Ellen DeGeneres had the story's heroes on her show. When 10-year-old Nassim found a pink wallet on the ground at a motocross event, he made it his mission for the night to find the owner of the wallet. Using the wallet owner's ID as a guide, Nassim scanned all the faces in the crowd in search of the woman, but to no avail. So when he got home, the first thing he did was send a letter to the address on the ID card. And after all that, Nassim found out that good deeds don't always go unrewarded.
Well, we want you to have more than that. So we're going to give you all of this so you can watch video at house.
Number 5, hot dinner.
All right, Vivian, what did we learn from the two videos?
We learned that from the first story, the boy gave up the ball that he's been trying to get at the baseball game. And then from the second story, we learned that this boy found a wallet at a classwalk, and then he decides he wants to return it to the owner. And both of them got rewarded with something bigger than they can even imagine.
So what does that mean to us?
That good deeds don't go unnoticed.
Okay, that's good. So the best policy is to be honest, right? That's good. That's good. Okay. I think we are time. Okay, all right. Polan, go ahead.